This SolaX X Hybrid walkthrough video will take you through a full hybrid installation and includes the wiring of the EPS, the emergency power supply. This video is designed for approved UK installation companies and is for reference purposes only. Start by installing the PV subboard. Take the main tails, line and neutral out of the consumer unit. Connect the line and neutral to Henley blocks straight out of the domestic meter. Take a 16mm line and neutral out of the Henley block to supply your separate subboard, and run an earth from the subboard back to the main earthing terminal, MET. Then, with 25mm tails, supply the top left of the changeover switch, line and neutral, mains in. Take a 25mm line and neutral out of the bottom left of the changeover switch, load out, and take them to the consumer unit main switch. Run an earth cable from the MET to the earth bar of the changeover switch. Mount the inverter onto the wall using the backplate provided. Take a cable out of the 20-amp breaker in the PV subboard through the AC isolator and generation meter, and connect the cable into the grid port in the inverter using the plug provided. Run another cable from the RCBO in the changeover switch, also running an earth from the earth bar in the changeover switch to the neutral in the RCBO, which gives you an earth under EPS conditions. Run the cable to the EPS input in the inverter, again using the plug provided with the inverter. Note, do not connect the earth at the EPS plug. Attach the CT clamp provided to the load side of the domestic meter with the arrow pointing back towards the grid. Run the CT cable to the inverter and insert it into the CT port on the underside of the inverter. For this installation demonstration, we use an LG CAN battery which has an internal DC breaker. For certain batteries, including the PYLONTECH Extra 2000, you are required to fit an external DC breaker supplied by SolaX. Connect the inverter to the battery using the 25mm positive and negative leads provided in the inverter box. The plug connects into the underside of the inverter, with the other end connecting to the battery terminals. Connect the BMS cable from the battery to the BMS port on the underside of the inverter.